for being true to yourself. I don't care what party you're in, but I do care that you're true to yourself, that you're not lying to yourself and not lying to your constituents. And I think that's important to you too. It used to be important to most politicians, but most politicians have gotten over that. And now all they want to do is keep their job. So I thank you, Tulsi. I thank you very much. In addition to that, I want to point out that America, the United States of America, is maybe the least racist country in the world. And those of you who doubt me have probably never been anywhere in the world. Have you been to Africa? Have you been to Japan? Have you been to China? Have you been to Sweden? Well, I've been to all those places, and I found out that America is the least racist country I have ever been in. And I traveled around the world for over 25 years. And I've probably been to 2/3 of the countries on this earth that at least existed at that time. The most racist people I ever met were in Japan. Japanese are very protective of their society, and they should be. They shaped that out of the Bronze Age. They shaped that. Look what they have now. They have a beautiful, beautiful country. They didn't need diversity to achieve that. Speaking of diversity, there is still no study showing that diversity has advantages over a non-diverse culture. I grew up in Sweden, and in Sweden we had a very homogeneous culture, extremely homogeneous culture, extremely homogeneous racial makeup. We were not diverse, and we were one of the best and most powerful countries on earth until we diversified. Yeah, now we're very diverse in Sweden. We're very diverse, and the place has become a hellhole, a true hellhole. People conflate the act or the ability to be diverse, conflate that with being non-racist. They're trying to show over. They're trying to show, hey, look, we got a few black people here. See, we're not racist, but they are. In Sweden, they're racist against everybody except Swedes. That's the truth. They're equally racist against Norwegians and Finns and Danes and Germans and Africans and Chinese and Japanese. They don't care. Swedes thoroughly believe that we are the best. And that's never going to change. And the truth is, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I am strong in my race. It matters that I am strong within myself, that I have a self-confidence for myself, and I respect the people who came before me. Because look what they have accomplished. I certainly respect my race. There is no race that I disrespect. Every single race is marvelous. Marvelous with power. Even more marvelous with potential. And that's regarding every single race on this planet, from the Aborigines in Australia to the most ancient Africans, the Indians of the Hindu culture. I mean, there are races and cultures who go back over 10,000 years. That race has got to be powerful to have survived. And over time, the weak get cut away and the race becomes stronger. So I'm saying, folks, don't be ashamed of your race. Don't be ashamed of other races either. For the most part, you know nothing of them. For the most part, they know nothing of you either. But racism is not productive. I'm not convinced that diversity is productive. Anyway, not forced diversity, which is what we're dealing with in Europe and the United States. We're dealing with forced diversity. In our case, in the United States, coming across the border in thousands, by the thousands, that is forced diversity. It's actually genocide, because population replacement is genocide by definition. The United Nations, who I no longer respect, but nevertheless, the United Nations, and I agree with them on this respect, that population replacement is genocide. And what's going on? The United Nations is trying to replace the American population with people from other parts of the world. The European population is rapidly being replaced by people from the Middle East and from Africa. Some countries are no longer recognizable in Europe, like Belgium, for example. England, they have to call that Great Britain, but mostly England, not recognizable anymore. Ireland has been foolish. There's no way diversity and mass immigration is going to improve our economy. Look at the countries that have tried that. Look at Sweden. Look at the European countries. They are being bankrupt through immigration. That was my video for today. I love you. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what nation you live in. We all need to love each other. Love is an active verb. You just can't sit here and say you love. You have to actually love. Thank you for watching. I'll be back.